Guys, this is the first chance I've had to see Canyon Lake in person, and I cannot wait to see what this is going to look like in RHO. For some perspective, we got the sun at our face, next to a black, next to a granite, next to white, got another, I think, billet down there. I just want to show you this green, kind of next to the hand, kind of see next to the blue lighting on the badging. This thing is pretty cool. Some people might think it's not their jam, totally get it. Just to prove to you too, Canyon Lake, wow, pretty cool. Seeing in person, man, I got real mixed feelings on it now. I'm not entirely sure what I think it would look like on an RHO. No, we just got different colors here. I'm going to show you. Got the sun to the north there. Oh, let's see, not to the north, but I just don't know. This is interesting. Now, I've not put any filters or anything on this, so you can kind of see what it looks like. Curious, get your guys' thoughts on this color. Here's my fancy shirt. You kind of see just kind of what it looks like against your skin. Apple Watch, green band. I don't know. I mean, it's cool. This is going to be a very polarizing color, which is good. So I'm going to be curious to see what people think about this. So more importantly, this video today, got some exciting news for you guys. I want to show you, I saw a bunch of RamChargers on the road today. And this is exciting for you guys because you know this is a truck that I think is going to be the biggest game changer in the automotive truck market for the next few years to come. EVs been out, hybrids have been out, but a plug-in hybrid truck that is a range extender. It doesn't have a transmission connected like a traditional powertrain. The engine is there for one purpose, as a generator to power the batteries, to power the motors on each wheel. I got to see dozens of them on the road today. I heard them with the engine off, all of them, but I did confirm all of them had exhaust systems. So this is legit, the RamCharger. We've got forged blue next to the gray, next to black, next to Canyon Lake. So you can kind of see all the different colors here in the same light. Kind of just see against the skin, the forged dark gray. This is just a really classy color, to be fair. Man, this is a really, really strong color. You're gonna see this coming down the road and everyone's gonna be like, wow. Some people are gonna love this, and I think some people are not gonna like it. But it's different. It's kind of cool. After seeing one in person, I've definitely got mixed feelings. In fact, these guys got two Canyon Lakes. It's kind of interesting to see the color of it, and I parked the Bronco next to it, next to another Ram 1500. But yeah, it's kind of cool seeing. It's a wild color. Just thought I'd share, guys. I don't know if you can see the drive mode. This is another 26 RHO, and it says RHO. Here we go, 26 RHO. Still shows the 60,000 mile warranty, but what I'm sharing is it still says RHO up on the dash. So just something that I thought was kind of interesting, but pretty nice looking truck. I love the factory beadlocks, looks good. All right, I got a snapshot of the new RamCharger. At first glance, if you didn't know what you're looking at, this thing looks like a standard Ram 1500 that's available. But the first thing you're going to notice is you've got the amber lights and the LEDs on the front end. And you start kind of noticing the grille shape looks a little bit different. The front fascia looks a little bit different. But the side profile, it's truly identical to the current platform Ram 1500. From the side, you can't tell any differences. Wheel well shape, everything looks completely identical. All right, let's go a little deeper. Do you notice the mirrors? They've got the towing mirrors on here. That is awesome because that tells me these guys are probably hooking up some trailers and doing some testing with it, which is what we want to use this truck for. Dead quiet, guys. Can't hear a thing. All right, now I got another little clip where one ended up pulling up right next to me, which was awesome. And I got to see this from the rear fascia. You can see taillight design's completely different. It's got the very much unique design Even the lettering Ram is different than the standard Ram 1500 on the tailgate. And then you get the LED that sweeps through the middle. It's going to definitely give it a unique look. The rear bumper looks identical, and you can see it's got a standard, I think that's probably a class 5 hitch. You can also tell it looks like it's got the bed utility step on the bottom left-hand corner. But let's take a look at the wheels. First off, actually, before we go there, look, it's got the Ram boxes. Amazing. Everybody loves them. But you can tell the wheels, look how many lugs are on those wheels. Take a gander. It's got a unique rim design. They're definitely trying to make this look like a 1500, but it's going to have some heavy duty hardware that has got what looks to be an 8 lug rim on this thing. And I also want, on the next clip, listen to what it sounds like when it leaves.
Dead quiet, guys. Can't hear a thing.
Okay, first few things I noticed. You can hear this thing struggling for traction. And he's accelerating, but not at a crazy clip, just normal acceleration. That tells me this thing's got some serious power. No surprise, right? Electric motors at each wheel. This thing's going to have good power. So you can hear the tires, and the engine noise you hear is mostly coming from the Bronco. But you do hear a bit of a unique sound that is probably tied to being in mostly electric vehicles have a unique sound. I think it's due to, I don't know if it's like traffic and safety testing or whatever, but they have to add some sound. The vehicle can't be completely silent. So it does have a little bit of a unique sound. But I was most impressed when I started hearing that these tires sounded like they were struggling for traction on a dry asphalt. That's awesome. Okay, so we got a little bit of a review facing angle here. You can tell if you don't know anything, you just say, oh, this is just a Ram with a little bit different taillights and fascia on the rear. But then you start noticing some things. By each wheel, you notice that a little kick down, which this is a wishbone double A-arm rear suspension. You can kind of see the A-arms hanging down. But then if you look under the right light down below the bumper, you can see the exhaust hanging there, which kind of proves this is the RamCharger design, and that's got the hidden exhaust up in the corner. So that's kind of cool because if this was the Pentastar standard V6, we would have heard the V6 engine kick on at the light, which we never did.
So for me, I'm super excited about this because I know there's been a lot of bummer news and a lot of people have been waiting like, hey, when are we going to get the RamCharger? Is it going to be canceled? Is the Rev going to be canceled? I still think in a lot of ways the Rev will probably end up getting canceled just because if you see the market for electric trucks is kind of dead right now. It seems like it's stabilized. It's not really growing anymore. The prices are expensive. I think maybe if the prices drop 30, 50%, maybe it'll get more, they'll get a little more exciting. But right now, I think there's still a lot of people like myself that use a truck as a truck, and an electric truck just doesn't work for range anxiety. This is where I think the RamCharger will be a home run. So I'm excited, and I hope more is going to be coming on that soon. Hey, just wanted to get this out to you guys pretty quickly. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.